What's happening?
So, guys, malt review time.
Time for an Ardmore.
Independent bottling time.
Independent bottling.
Ardmore time.
Gordon and MacPhail Connoisseur's Choice is a place where you could find some epic values every once in a while. And here we have an Ardmore, 17-year-old, bottled and selected by K&L.
K&L.
It's a California shop. There's 3 locations. The Hollywood store is the one we go to. There's one in the San Francisco area as well. And they have the connections, and
somehow they get the craziest bottles.
They have built great relationships over the years. We have not talked enough about K&L. David at the Hollywood store, he and Andrew up north. They are able to select from some of the finest independent bottlers out there, and then they bring in some unique gems every once in a while.
Yeah.
This particular Ardmore is a 17-year-old. It is bottled at 54.9% ABV, only 196 bottles, and Ardmore is a whiskey that can kind of get looked past because people just really don't know much about Ardmore.
True.
Even on our channel, we've only reviewed one Ardmore so far, and that was Whiskey Exchange bottling.
Yeah, the Black Friday.
The Black Friday, and I think that was a 22-year-old Ardmore.
It was.
This one's from a second-filled sherry cask.
Sherry hogshead.
Yeah, and it's got a pretty nice dark color to it for a second fill. It is a cask strength at 17 years old. And I got to try this. Mike hasn't tried it yet. I tried this whiskey, and I was blown away. It is $140 a bottle. It is still available at K&L. So check it out. Unfortunately, if you live outside of California, they can't ship it to you.
It might not be by the end of the video, depending on how good it is. We'll see.
I personally purchased 5 bottles.
Oh, you told me.
I told other people to purchase several bottles as well. So I know just from me giving just a few friends, about 15 of these have gone out already. I told Mike, don't be surprised if you want to buy a good amount of these after you try it. So he's never tried it. To me, this is Whiskey of the Year so far because at $140 for a cask strength product at 17 years old, this is really good value. I think this drinks like a $300 whiskey. Now, Mike, you've never tried it. You're going to try it right now, and you could say whether you agree or disagree.
Yeah.
I know ideally you'd want to try a few drams before we do a review, but I thought this would be kind of cool. That I think this highly of it, you could see if we could, kind of go and see if you agree as well.
Right. Whiskey of the Year candidate.
Yeah.
And like all, they say Connoisseur's Choice, non-chill filtered.
That's right.
Let's do it.
All right. On the nose.
Gorgeous color, man. Look at that. Second fill, sherry hogshead.
Been mainly drinking this out of the ice glass. But what pops up to me is this. Just beautiful, these beautiful kumquats come out. This beautiful, orange. These, sweet tangerines. All in that orange kind of family. Apricots.
Oh, yeah.
And then you get this, peaty element to this. And the way I described it to Mike, I said, this whiskey on the nose tastes like Highland Park and Talisker had a daughter.
Yeah.
Highland Park and Talisker had a daughter on the nose. And on the palate, it tastes like Highland Park and Ardbeg had a son.
There you go.
Yeah, and that's the way I described it to him.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Ardmore, I'm not sure if it's the only, but Ardmore is one of the only Highland distilleries that does heavy peat and smoky. Unique in that sense.
So it's got this beautiful fruitiness. It's got this sweet peat, but it's also got meaty kind of a backbone. It's got, you know, kind of.
It's got some nice cured
It's
meats
got
on it.
some nice cured meats.
Yeah.
Some leathery elements. Some salty elements.
Yeah.
It's like salted sardines meets those beautiful fruits, meets the leather, meets the cured meats.
It's like, it's peaty, but it's not like, it's not Isla. It's not like super coastal.
No, that's what I said.
It's like
It's Highland
pure,
Park
like-
meets Talisker Peak.
Yeah, it's pure like bonfire smoke.
But I love the fruits.
The fruits are nuts. Oh, yeah. Yeah, orange and guava,
Yeah.
papaya, kumquat.
Yep. Just beautiful.
Beautiful.
Nose? I mean palate?
Palate. But yeah, that smoke makes it complex and unique. Beautiful hogshead.
Takes water pretty well. It's got a creamy mouthfeel that like brings this like vanilla creaminess, and then it brings that, like I mentioned, Ardbeg, right? It brings that.
Wow.
It brings that, like, it's not ashy, but it's just like beautiful peat that's almost going more towards the fishnets and the ocean and the minerality of wet rocks. The leather, sardines, and then you get that nice beautiful orange skin coming kind of through, the orange peel, the kind of kumquats, the guava, and hints of that cured meats kind of comes through, the saltiness, the salted carameliness. It just makes it just very complex, and just ultra enjoyable.
The smoke is beautiful, man.
But when you nose it, look for that heather honey as well.
Oh yeah, that's a Highland Park element.
Yes. It's got that heather honey.
You sure
Just
it's
beautiful.
You sure it's not like a compass box blend with Highland
Yeah,
Park? in
yeah,
it?
exactly,
Highland
right,
Park and
right,
Talisker
right.
Ardbeg, yeah. No, yeah, it's beautiful. Heather honey with the light smoke.
Yeah, especially with a couple drops of water, right? And you have
Yeah.
one more.
It swims very well. Yeah. Those bomb, dude. Yeah, and the tropical fruits. Yeah, the Gordon MacPhail Connoisseur's Choice is largely where a lot of gems are found these days.
Yeah, it just makes it, the fruitiness comes out more with water,
Yeah.
makes it brighter.
Well, you said before the Talisker, yeah, with water, those like Talisker 30 tropical fruits.
Yeah, but but like that honey element starts coming through out a little bit more with water.
Yeah.
You hold it slightly away from the nose. It gets very candied. Very candied.
Candied apricots, mangoes, papayas, orange, tangerine,
Yes.
kumquats.
And it's a whiskey that you can play with. It has room with around 55% ABV. You could play with it from 48 to like that 50% range. You can kind of play around with that and still keep enough ABV to get that rich, creamy mouthfeel.
Mouthfeel is nice, man.
Wow.
Creamy. Smoky. Complex. Yeah, Ardmore is like, a lot of people sleep on it, man.
Well, it's not really a whiskey that gets bottled. It's not, you don't have many options with Ardmore.
That's true.
Yeah.
A lot of blends.
Yeah, you're going to have to look for an independent bottler to find it. Surprising to me, the amount of peat you get on the palate.
Yep.
But in
Versus the nose.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what you said, that Ardbeg comes
Ardbeg
in.
on the palate, yeah.
Ardbeg had a son, yeah.
Yeah, with Highland Park. Long finish, lingering. The fishnets in the back of the mouth. Really, really nice. Lingers and lingers. You still get like fruit on the palate that stays, but it's got that like, if you're a fan of Isla whiskey, this is not Isla, But if you are a fan of Islay whiskey and you want to add some nice fruitiness to that,
It
some
replicates
Highland
it
fruits,
really well, yeah.
some Highland fruits combined
Wow.
with some nice peat.
Mm.
You want a complex whiskey. You want like not your everyday ordinary whiskey. You absolutely can't go wrong with this. This is just spectacular in my opinion, and it's a superstar whiskey for me. And to right now, I don't know if we could do independent bottlers in our whiskey of the year kind of, but so far, this is my favorite whiskey of the year, which is why I got 5 bottles of it.
Sure.
Really, really good. And for me, there's no way I could give this less than a 90. It's a 90 out of 100 for me. It's a superstar whiskey. Superstar whiskey. Absolutely amazing. Can't go wrong. Highly, highly recommend it. If you live in California, you know, and you're a whiskey fan, I don't see how you don't pick one of these up from K&L.
Yeah, wow. First glance, first appearance.
Yeah, I know you. I know you've had some whiskeys and you're not on a fresh palate, so you probably need to reanalyze this. But what's your first impression?
First impression is, it's tough.
I know. You need to spend some time with it, and you probably need to try it on a fresh palate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm going to go 89
Yeah.
out of 100, but I need to spend some time with it.
Spend some time with it because I've had moments where I wanted to reach to. I've had moments where went in between 89 and 91,
Right.
depending on the day I've had it. And I've had times where I'm like, this is almost approaching that 91 level, but it's really, really good. But to me, it's a 90. It's a 90, super solid 90. But you're gonna try it on an empty palate. I'm telling you, I'm convinced it's gonna get to the 90 mark for you.
For sure.
Yeah, but Ardmore 17.
Really good, though.
Yeah.
For the price, 17 years old, cask strength, non-chill filtered.
Yeah.
Fantabulous.
Yeah.
Try it.
All right, you guys. Let us know if you've tried this whiskey. I know a lot of K&L guys watch our videos, so let us know if you've tried this one, and if you haven't, grab a bottle. Cheers.
Cheers.